Welcome, my name is Rich, and this is a laid-back Let's Play of Star Wars The Old Republic. I have sorted out my sound problems now. You should be able to hear the game in the background. Very excited. A very exciting little foot taps. Why is there a symbol here? Don't understand. Oh well. On the stream, I will be playing for the story. I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to try and speed run it or anything. I'm also not going to be making perfect plays. I'm not a perfect player. I can just about remember what all of my main rotation powers do, and sometimes I remember that I have things like shield, force armor, or the ability to lower my threat, or escape from incapacitation. Though not always. I don't always remember. If it's a high stress situation, my character feels like she's about to die, I lose the ability to remember important things, like powers that could help. I will also be looking at talking about the ethical and moral positions that the game's dialogue options put me in. Some of which I don't agree with, some of which, most of which I do. I mean, it is pretty flexible and lets me choose things that usually lets me choose things I would want to do. Occasionally the dialogue is a bit opaque, by which I mean the choice that you choose and the dialogue that you actually end up saying, or your character ends up saying, is not always, well, it never matches up perfectly, but sometimes the dialogue doesn't. I can't really see how the dialogue option leads to the spoken words. I will also make snarky comments and jokes at the expense of the game. Usually at the expense of the villains, because they're quite easy to mock. Or I will note design choices or references the game makes. Occasionally I will find and notice and point out things like objects being inside of a room that they cannot possibly have gotten through the door of. I wonder why this is rainbow striping, but this isn't, or strobing. Anyway, we have post, Harry Skiff, thanks again. Have those credits. Lovely. Bummed your frequency off some resistance fighters. Hope you don't mind. Though thought I'd thank you again for getting those supplies back for me and getting me a piece of the Corvani. My grand old girl was really something, wasn't she? Figured since I was stuck here, might as well make myself useful. So I started making runs for the locals again. Turned out to be a pretty nice gig. Even starting to get fond of this junker they've got me flying. I'll call her the Corvana. Ari. P.S. Almost forgot. The Resistance reclaimed another warehouse last month. Passing along some extras. I owe you one. Nice. Wait, why am I running outside? Where do I want to get to? Well, there's a hand in here. Oh, right, that's that. Maybe I should drop that. Oh, I can't abandon it. Okay, so I guess that what I'm doing is coming here. Oh, nuts. My stream manager isn't showing the red dot. Oh, no, there we go. Are you genuinely connected though? App. Maybe I should close that. Check the Wi-Fi. Should have done this before I got live. Are the full bars you're showing me from potential networks actually going to manifest when I connect in full connection, full bars, or is that a lie? Oh, it's saying that it's connected. Okay. I can but trust it. Connected to the chat. Got the little red light. Fingers crossed. It's actually working. Okay. Lifts down and then into the hangar. Oh yeah, that's right. There was some business inside the hangar, wasn't there? Several things to do inside the hangar, including pick up a mission over here.
Chobot I kafstuan dileji hulo kuta. Poya toka changa goptula do batawana wanki. Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki.
Still your mind and explain. Is there an attack?
O bagthra wanawaga mi bunawa duetwipe. Kuchusa yo mata chitoya asubwi mota uipa.
Those machines are serious. I saw one in action at the outpost where I was first stationed. If we don't sabotage the rest of the battalion before it comes online, they could take Balmorra in one sweep.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
Yeah. Too bad for the Imperials I'm not some useless kid anymore.
Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi.
Here, I built these overload modules. Plant one on each unit in the factory, and it'll fry their systems permanently.
Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Asubwi mota uipa.
Every single bomber, huh? Isn't that likely to be quite a lot of them? It's quite a big task.
We cannot allow the Empire such power.
Se gota do muti kihasa da puño. Liz di woto. Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi.
Sounds good. I've noticed that my character is still using the voice like she's on a radio, like it's as though you're hearing her speaking over some kind of comlink or radio, which is a bit weird, and I don't know why, because I mean I've restarted the game, well, closed and opened the game since last time, since Wednesday, so I would have thought that would fix it, but apparently not. I don't know what would. Anyway.
I'm looking for Lem Carner.
You found him. Good thing, too. Now you can take this off my hands. It's the Barrager Spike. Commander Maydeen sent it over. Your job is to use that to take control of the Barrager. My job is to find it for you.
I guess there's been no word from Dr. Karsiri.
Not a peep. That's why you're dealing with an old tech like me. Takes a lot of power to destroy a fleet. I can trace where it's going and locate the barrager that way. But the Empire's got power-hungry contraptions all over this battlefield. As long as they're up, I can't get a clear reading. Get me?
Not even a little. Yes, I understand.
Tell me where I need to go.
Empire's recalled their full forces here. Republic's doing all they can, but you've got a literal army to get through. Watch yourself. Knock out everything the Empire's got running. Hook this power monitor up to their primary sensor grid, and we'll find your weapon.
Sounds like an excellent effort towards bringing down the Imperial war machine.
I'll return soon.
As soon as I've got a lock on the barrage's location, I'll calm you. Stay safe out there.
Is there a day-night cycle on this planet? No, I don't think so. Why the speeder's engines are making noise whilst the ship, whilst the lift rises. It's like if the vehicle is moving in any direction but down, it assumes that it is the vehicle's power making it move, and therefore requires audio. No, thank you. Not interested. Is this one of the jammers? You would think so, but apparently not. It's just a tower hanging out, doing nothing. Nothing discernible. Is this what I'm after? Is this this controlled droid? No, probably not. I mean, let's attack him anyway. No, thank you. Lower that. In fact, why don't you get stunned, eh? Ordnance droids, and I don't think that's what we're after either. But we'll give it a go anyway. Sabotage the jamming beacons and trench shield generators throughout the Sundari flatlands. So... no, that's not what I'm after either, is it? can't tell what is a trench shield generator or a jamming beacon. I mean, I would have thought that these were jamming beacons, but getting close to them doesn't reveal any kind of like interactable objecty bit. And nor can I like target them. Like I can't target it to do it damage. I can't tell what the game wants me to do. Crystal. Go Kaizen. Attack him. Suffering from some latency issues, I suppose. That looks serious. Oof. Laser guided missile strikes. Well, ordnance strikes of some kind. Don't know about missile necessarily. Aha, there we go. What's this task? Power generator. Let's do something too. Supposed to acquire colocoid meat. What kind of drop rate they have. Oh. Is it 1-to-1 by any chance? Do you reckon? That would be annoying. I would think that a big colocoid like this would have a couple of colocoid sticks worth of meat on you. Or you would hope. It's just going to have one again, isn't it? Yeah, just the one. Big asshole is worth only one colocoid stick. I wonder where you get them from. Or maybe it's just a non-standard size. Like, you can get however many... You can get one steak per collocoid, but the size of the steak depends on the collocoid itself. Where that quest is that's marked on the minimap. Like, who do I talk to? Maybe it's a droid. Or a terminal. Or maybe it's inside. Who knows? Ah, it's a terminal.
Hello. My name was Eric Tomso. My colleagues and I were looking for a way to pacify the collocoids. We failed. Dr. Tabo tampered with the suppressive implants. The collocoids became more feral, more cunning. They broke free, killing everyone. Then Dr. Tabo sealed the rest of us in and fled. I don't have long. The Republic must know about that maniac. The implants. They'll prove his treachery. Whoever hears this, please, extract the collocoid implants and take them to my brother Paul at Sundari Outpost.
I'm afraid I'll have to interrupt him here. Don't worry. The rest is just sentimental drivel. I'm Dr. Tabo, the aforementioned maniac. Though it's a rather specious claim.
You're the one responsible for all these deaths.
Oh, I may have taken a few experimental liberties, but those are hardly my claw marks covering the bodies. I should explain. No doubt you've seen the havoc the collocoids are capable of. Instead of pacifying them as the Republic wanted, I sought to harness this savagery and turn it against the Empire.
And that's worked out so well, hasn't it?
It's obvious that something went wrong.
Yes, the savagery was certainly there, but the control was somewhat lacking. An unfortunate miscalculation, but a correctable one. I'm aware that the late Eric Tamso asked you to turn me in. Avenging his death will do nothing to give it meaning. And yet the carnage that took place here might be justified, if I can finish my research.
No.
I need all evidence of my involvement erased, so I may continue my trials elsewhere. Exterminate these collocoids, and I'll pay you handsomely.
You don't get to unleash a weapon on people and then say, oh, well, you know, it's the weapon that the wounds that they bear are marks of the weapon that I invented, not my fists personally. I didn't wield the weapon deliberately. Like I didn't. That wasn't me. That was the weapon. I'm not responsible for turning up their aggression and turning them loose. Yeah, no, fuck you. I'm sure that you'd feel differently about the losses if it was the claw marks, you know. If it was on you, you know, claw marks on your body, like, you know, maybe one of your limbs was missing or something.
I'm going to turn you in, not help you.
I see. Well, it's no matter. Those collocoids will tear you to pieces anyway.
Doubtful. They haven't yet. Cut that out, would you? How did that go so badly? Guess I should have sent Kaizen in first. Where's the other one? Over here. Splendid. It's not going to be easy to get to, is it? What the fuck? Why wasn't Kaizen generating any threat? Or insufficient threat to keep them off me? He's in tank mode. Do I just need to stay away from AoE attacks? More color code stick than I need. I've got an ability that revives companions, I think. Oh, there we go. I don't even need to. Select it from the power menu. I can just click on him and he'll res. Edson's really taking a beating here, isn't he? I wonder whether the ones that get born, well, that hatch naturally, have implants as well. I doubt it. No, thank you.
Thank you for bringing me this evidence. I'll get these implants to our technicians, and we'll have Dr. Tabo locked up in no time.
Splendid. Some big eggs to destroy here. Yeah. Presumably a queen to find as well. Or is it just... yeah, kill the queen. Okay, so we've got eggs to find, security stations to activate, and a queen to kill. Although those appear to be separate quests. Yeah. Only 2 security stations as well, so not like masses of them, which is good. No, thank you. Kaizen, what you doing? What was that? Is my threat just like miles higher than Kaizen's somehow, despite him being in a tank role? Can I set him to somewhere else and then back to tank? Okay, got the station. Ah, and an egg. And another egg. Oh, that's not an egg. It's a shame. Huh. Industrial complex security droid. Wonder why that's not doing anything. The droid is helping. Cool. Well, I assume it's helping. It's not gone hostile, so I don't think that it's attacking Kaizen. Splendid. Oh, this is a group phase. Okay. Let's go. Oh, there's eggs in here as well. Probably should have killed Kaizen.
Bug's taken care of. I think we'll finally be okay.
But it was okay. I managed to defeat it just after he fell over, so that was good. Is there a way that I can, like, give him better gear? Is that something I'm allowed to do? Is that something I'm able to do? Because at the moment, I don't imagine that his gear is any good, or very good. Am I playing suboptimally by not giving Kaizen good gear? Heavy armor. Should I be collecting the heavy armor that I get from drops and stuff and giving it to Kaizen? Is that the optimal approach? Or the intended approach? done in here, aren't we? Oh. Died standing up. Okay, I think we're done here. Yeah. Just gotta go do that. Figure out how. Disable jamming beacons. Wonder what kind of jam it is. Blackcurrant? Strawberry? Bilberry, perhaps? Where the fuck is the thing I'm looking for? Oh, is it there? Okay, that's it. Splendid. Raspberry, perhaps? Raspberry jam. Apprentice Mace, Apprentice Harper, and Sith Lord Tam. I expect that they are somebody else's story objectives. I know. I really can't tell what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, there we go. Managed to get his legs. No thank you. I said no thank you. Have a nap. Alright, you can stop shooting now, he's dead. Oh, there we go. That's got a thing on it. Okay, I guess the towers are the things we're after. It's just that all the ones I'd encountered before had probably already been interacted with by someone else. And so this was gone. Couldn't do anything to it. Does it blow up or something? It does. Okay, fantastic. Now I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Why that means jamming. Just wave your hands around a little bit in front of it, but okay. Go. There's another one. And the last one, protected by an Imperial Ordnance droid. You know what would be cool is a pet class that uses droids. You just like summon and direct a bunch of different types of droid. Be a lot like the droids, no, not the droids, the robotics mastermind set from Champions, City of Heroes. I would imagine. Or maybe kind of like the there's a Lord of the Rings Online pet class. Is it one of the specs of the Lore Keeper or something? Can summon different types of ally. Some of which are a bit weird. Oh no, I'm not going the right way, am I? I don't know. I only know about it because I looked up pet classes, I think, and looked at videos of gameplay of each of the different classes and specs, or at least of the ones that I was interested in. But it was a while ago, so I don't really remember which class and which spec. That's a couple of things very close together, isn't it? On there, didn't he? Determined. Where's the other one? Is it underneath us? Yes. Oh, another one. Hello. Do anything to it. That was a weird noise, wasn't it? There we go. What am I supposed to do with this plant scrambler? So I just stand near it and do that, do I? Apparently. Okay. Thank you. This wants me to disable trench shield generators. Well, it makes sense that this is... Oh, that's the thing. I wonder how I disable that. Really interesting that there's trench warfare on one side but not the other. The Imperial side but not the... Republic. Just to show that they're like really dug in, refusing to go anywhere, that kind of thing. Ah, I need to go down there. Okay. Is them being in trenches symbolic of them being entrenched? It's a little bit on the nose, isn't it, really?
Good work. Signal's coming in clear as a bell. Most of the power's being drawn to the administrative complex of the Balmorran Arms Factory. The barrager must be there.
An administrative complex doesn't sound so threatening.
Don't be so sure. Probably plenty of security is still standing between you and the barrager.
Only
I've
briefly.
got Commander Maydeen on hold for you. If we don't meet again, well, for Balmorra's sake, I hope we do.
Looks like we were both hard at work. You've got the barrager's location. I've got Dr. Karsiri.
Good thing, too. The barrager lab's been fortified beyond recognition. Freeing the Gorinth Brig prisoners must have put a scare into the Empire. They're driving us hard to finish the weapon. The Empire's made Darth Minax our overseer. She was a slave driver before, but now, any minor setback is grounds for execution.
Jeez.
Is there anything more you can tell me?
Without their research, Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis couldn't have anticipated our progress. There's some vital extra steps to making their hack work.
Splendid.
Looks like they could have used your expertise.
No one could have gotten as far as the barrager's designers. I can just get you a little further.
Splendid.
Use the barrager spike on the subsystem controllers, then on the main power core. It'll allow full control when you arrive.
No one will forget what you've done for Balmorra, Doctor.
I only did what any Balmorran would have done. I'd better get back before Darth Minax comes looking. I hope to meet you in person soon.
This is it. Follow Dr. Karsiri's instructions and get to the barrager. Medine out.
I should probably find and disable the setting for being invited. So that it stops happening. Okay. Adaptive armor. Adaptive armor. Ooh, that's a lot of artifacts, isn't it? Not sure how to get to that one, so I'll just come along here to this, I guess. It's probably up, isn't it? Which means going around. This isn't as difficult or as involved as I'd been worried it would be. Oh well, there's this guy. Need to get in there, but these probably want to happen next. Let's just go up to it and then hit the thing. A node hiding there. I'll have that, thank you. Splendid. Isn't a quick way. Oh no, here we are. This would be a quick way out, wouldn't it? Just up. Not a quick way past though. I'll have these nodes though, thank you. Unexploded device. Why the hell didn't that damage them? Still no gear. Two objectives in here then. Seems like a pretty good area for this level of crafting node, eh? Seem to have been increasing my level by doing that, but that's alright. Some big guns on the front of that. I'm glad it's not active at the moment. There's a node back there. Thing on the second floor in it. I was hoping it was the little console-y thing, the hollow console down there, but no, it's this console here that the Colonel is standing next to.
Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. Se gota do muti kihasa da puño. Lis di woto. Chonki faguta. Chiho poda chi oto vokise.
I'm more than impressed, actually.
Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki. Kabanotase makibuna. Malituta udmishka. Poya tuka changa goptula do batawana wanki.
I will go with caution.
Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga.
Just as well, I'm as deadly with a blast, not a blaster, with the Force as I am with, well, more deadly with the Force as I am with blaster. So where is that happening then? Not there. Let's get inside this administrative building, I guess. Ooh, there's two. Real close together. A lot to do in here, then, eh? Trooper phase. I'm not allowed in. Okie doke. Okay, that catches over there. Solar subsystem, okay. What was this? For Imperial gunners. Don't know them are an Imperial gunner, so I'll leave them alone. This silver thing up here is probably an Imperial gunner. No, Imperial infiltrator. Oh, there we go, Imperial gunner. Right. That's not an objective, but there are some Imperial gunners there that we do want to hurt, so... a way in? It looks like it might be. Yeah. There wouldn't really be much point in having a ramp up here that went nowhere, would there? Whose phase is that? Jedi Consular phase. So I'll go in there next, probably. Spike auxiliary systems. There we go. Got the. Wonder what that involves. These, they look like things I can interact with. Let's go and poke them. Surprised they're so close together. Maybe there's just a bunch of them dotted around. There's one there. Is that one? Can't tell. Are there any on the other side? Maybe. Oh yeah, there's a load of them. Okay, cool. Smuggler phase. So everyone gets pulled in here. There was a trooper phase back there, that's a smuggler phase. There's a consular phase down here. There's probably a knight's phase in here somewhere as well, isn't there? Ah, we need to be up here. Oh good, I don't have to bugger about with the lift waiting for it to be in position. It's just there and then you press a button and it loads the new area for you. means when it's at home. Stop throwing grenades at me. Rancor Graveyard. Night Desert Skies. I remember. Rancor Graveyards. Cool.
I'm sorry, Darth Minax. I had the codes put in place, but the locks seem to have failed.
Half the Imperial Army, and still the Republic gets inside.
Ooh, she's a
Secure
Sith.
the weapon.
By which I mean an actual Sith
You found
species.
the Barriger designers among the rest of the rabble you freed, didn't you? Pathetic, idiotic Republic luck.
Not really. I knew I was going in there for them. Yeah, no, I'm just that good. You Sith are just sore losers.
Trust me, luck is no factor here.
Killing you will send quite the message. I hope the Republic takes the hint.
I could say the same for
belongs
you.
to the Empire. The Barriger will only remove all doubt. You were very foolish to come here. Perhaps now you'll understand why.
Cool. That's her done. Wonder whether killing her will be quite the message. Hopefully.
Come in, Dr. Karsiri. Is anyone there?
We're here, Commander. Darth Minax and the other Imperials are dead. The Barrager's ready to accept your spike.
Excellent. Use the Barrager spike to get control. I'm sending a recovery crew to take over operations.
To take over? But the Barrager is a threat to Balmorra. It must be destroyed, you know that!
Is there a problem?
What's wrong is that your commander is willing to sacrifice Balmorra for a Republic victory. Destroying a fleet takes every bit of power a planet can give. Solar, geothermal, hydro. If it's part of Balmorra, it's powering the Barrager. It will leave the planet an empty shell, with nothing left to defend. The Empire wanted the Barrager so they could hold Balmorra forever. Now I see the Republic does too. Commander Maydeen lied to us.
Is it true, Commander?
Whatever your assumptions, Doctor, I made it clear that we needed to get control of the Barrager.
You never said the Republic planned to use it!
You really think we'd destroy something that could prevent another Telos, Taris, or Coruscant? Save millions of lives and guarantee a Republic victory? This war is not over. I can feel it. I know the cost is high, but the Barrager could make sure the Republic wins that war. We have to claim it.
Yeah, I don't think that just devoting every bit of power that a planet generates to a big offensive is that good an idea. I mean, it assumes that the power... Well, but look, like, if you spend the power, but the generators are still fine, the means of generation, like the solar, the geothermal, tidal, I guess, probably, all the other generators are still fine, you've just used the power. That's not how power generation and supply works, for one thing. It's not like they're capacitors, it's not like they're batteries that then get expended because you've used all the power. Like, okay, sure, the Barrager requires all of the power generation capacity of the planet, so you divert all the power that they're all the sources are generating to the Barrager. It does its thing and then wipes out the enemy fleet, and then it's done, and then you can stop diverting the power to that and back to what the generators were generating and supplying before. Like, okay, it's risky because if an enemy gets a lucky strike in and deactivates a part of the system, you at best reduce the power of the Barrager. At worst, you might interrupt the whole system, in which case, yes, pretty risky. Also, while the Barrager is taking all of that power, you don't have power for anything else, like emergency services, communications. There's not life support or anything. Well, there's not like systems for life support like you'd have on a ship, but there's like hospitals that need power, and databases, I assume. I don't think that this would be the issue that the game is making it out to be, because the game seems to be assuming that power generation and generators and like solar and wind and all energy generators behave like batteries, like capacitors. You charge them up and then you spend them, and then you need to charge them up. Like, even if that was the way that it works, even if you do charge them up and then spend them, you could just charge them up again from the like, if you're using solar power, solar generators to create power, you don't suck up the sun and use all of its potential. That's not how photovoltaic cells work. Solar panels. Like, the game seems to be fundamentally misunderstanding how energy generation works. Still, using all of the planet's power for this one task does seem to be the wrong thing to do. So...
We can't sacrifice one planet to save another.
Blast it! Do you realize what you're doing? You've given the Empire a second chance.
Not really. Our goal here was to make it clear to the Balmorrans that they could trust us, that they could trust the Republic to help them. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm earning the Balmorrans' trust. I'm earning them goodwill with the Republic.
The Barrager's power core is overloading. We have to evacuate.
Running for my life. Next time, I'll leave the adventures to a professional. If we don't meet again, thank you. barrager's taking this lab with her, but she won't take us. Move!
You should probably leave too, friend. Oh, should I... Can I go and collect all of them? Because there's a couple of scientists here who are following me for some reason. Scientists seem like they're fine. What he's carrying
The
here for?
barrager's taking this lab with her, but she won't take us. Move!
Okay, I guess he's just gonna chill there. Let's just assume that that goes fine and that why are these guys following me? Got 1 HP each. Seal the barrage laboratory. How do I do that? Didn't spot anything as I was leaving. Oh. There's a thing here, okay. There are still NPCs inside, but I'm going to pretend that they left with us.
Thank you. We owe you our lives. Balmorra owes you her future.
The barragers destroyed. I didn't think I would live to see it. Thank you.
Does it overtax the system? Is that what the problem was? Does it make it so that they didn't say anything about overloading the system. They said just using it up. They said it would use all of the power, but not overtax and destroy the systems. You would think if that was what it was that was going to happen, they'd mention it directly. So, this is a consular phase. Are we going to come back in? If only I could call him. Could I leave that way? Or is this not linked? Is this the only way in? Oh, well, okay. Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to get through there, would you? That's the trooper phase. It wouldn't actually be accessible. Do I have any gear that Kaizen can use? Adaptive. Like the skill to use the item. Okay, so I can't equip gear to Kaizen. Of Balmorra. More object. Cool. Maybe I just need to Google how to improve your companion. Give that a try. Shouldn't take too long to look up. Do you need to upgrade your companion's armor and weapons? How old is this? 5 years. So on Reddit, just wondering whether I need to attach mods to my companion's gear like you do with your own character in order to increase the rating of their gear. No, not anymore. Not since 4.0. Now the only requirement is that you have any usable weapon in the companion's hands, but the stats are irrelevant. So put whatever saber, sword, blaster looks cool there. Stats are 100% based on your influence level with the companion now, so improving them is simply a matter of feeding them gifts. Okay, so in order to make Kaizen better, I will want to feed him gifts, apparently. Companion stats only rely on influence now, which isn't totally true due to an oversight. Probably a better weapon will boost your companion's damage. The 216 rated sniper I gave my Scorpio is better than a 190 blaster rifle, for example. Okay, so there may be a small amount of impact from better gear, assuming that you can equip assuming that you can use the gear that you're attempting to equip to your companion, which doesn't help in my case because Kaizen takes heavy gear, like heavy armor. Well, I suppose I could equip him my old melee weapons. he uses heavy gear and I use... Is it light? Adaptive. I don't know what that means. In relation to light, medium, heavy. Not sure how to get there. I want to improve Kaizen. I need to, as the thing said, feed him gifts to improve my standing with him. Oh, okay. Crystal's there. Oh, 65. Wait, did I go up to 65 earlier on the stream? I thought I was 63 and then we're up to 64. And then obviously recently at some point 65 on. I'm nearly at 66 it appears. According to the bar. Them two are down, aren't they? Yeah. Alright. Let's grab this one now. Do I get when I blah blah blah. I wonder when I get taken back into that facility for the consular phase that we just saw. Oh, the other one's coming up. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, they move in tandem. Oh, not quite. This one was, oops, this one was first. Okay, cool. Bit weird. You would think that they'd be either locked or one at a time. Not like... slightly offset. Anyway. Plant overload modules on bombers. Just want to make sure that chest. Can't overload modules on bombers in the Balmorran's arms factory shipyard. So presumably this is the shipyard. I'm not sure I buy that. Oh, is that a bomber? Plenty of them. Go away. No, that's a transport. That's not what I want. I don't want a heroic transport that takes me to the outside of here. That won't be helpful at all. These have to be the bombers, right? Oh, I see. There we go. There's the jammer. Cool. We'll put them on 3 and then pretend that we've done all of them. And I'm sure that that won't be a problem for anybody at any point. Other than for the Imperials. There we go. Splendid. Where the hell did that... Oh, right, it was something that we'd already gotten. Cool. Okay, I guess, shuttle out. Go and sell a bunch of my junk.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I've taken care of things.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Bagthra wanawaga mi bunawa dweduipe.
Okay, where is this sending me?
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only. Be safe out there.
Okay. So he wants to speak to us. Oh, Commander Medine. Right, he's in Bugtown. they fighting in the middle of a crater like that? Up so I don't have to wait for Kaizen to appear behind me before I can interact with the object.
There is much to learn if you know where to look. Farewell, young Jedi.
Okay.
The Imperials still have stockpiles here. We need 2 squads up on the Gorinth Plateau. You're back. We're in the middle of final troop deployment. The Empire's lost, but they're attacking on their way out. I don't think you realize what you've done. If we had the Barrager, the Imperials wouldn't have fired another shot.
At least they're on the way out.
I never lied about my intentions, Commander. You did.
I wanted to give the Republic the best shot I could at defeating the Empire.
At the expense of the
when
planet,
the Empire
apparently.
attacked Coruscant? They came out of nowhere, and we couldn't do anything about it. The Empire invaded Balmorra. I promised myself that it would end here. Can you blame me?
Dr. Carceri risked his life for Balmorra, not the Republic.
For a scientist, he's got guts. Maybe he can help, if he ever forgives me. I'm glad it was you making the call and not me. When you spend your life fighting, it's easy to forget why. You secured the Barrager, stormed the Gorinth Brig, freed Sobrik. The Republic is completely in your debt.
So don't let down Balmorra. That's how you can repay me.
The Empire has to learn that independent worlds aren't theirs to take.
Balmorra's been an effective lesson. If war breaks out, the Republic will be ready. There's a lot of work ahead, but Balmorra's free. That's what's important. Good luck to you.
It's only 15 minutes left. Why don't I refresh it? There we go. 3 hours. That's a lot. All right. Can't mount up in here. All right. It's not it for Balmorra, is it? Oh no, of course it isn't. We do have other things. So, let's try and do this, shall we?
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
Got a collection of stims here. Do I actually need them, do you reckon? These increase power and mastery. This increases presence. Let's get rid of that. And that, I don't think that those are useful.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Okay, now let's come down here and see whether we can do this. Don't have anything else active on the planet. I don't think I needed to pick up anything.
We got the Imperial forces to follow us. A few are being stubborn.
They're guarding the facility and civilians inside. Put up defenses. Force fields are blocking the entrance.
It must have been because I was in the middle of a different story at the time.
I must reach the civilians.
I have plans with the locations of the generators powering those force fields. Shut those down. The facility's open.
Back to work. Be careful.
Okay, okie doke. Now I can... Ah, it's this area here, okay. And of course there's also the puzzle quest, which takes place up here. But I'm not going to try and do that. Did I do this person's quest? Yes, I did. Did it a while ago. Don't need to worry about that. Are the force field generators outside the facility? Oh no, there's one. Okay, don't need to worry about it. Consular phase. I'll need to go in there later. Oh no, 67, okay. Wow. Using the force to levitate. Or maybe it's Looney Tunes style. Maybe because he's dead, he can't notice that he's not overground anymore in Looney Tunes fashion. So he doesn't fall because he can't notice. Where's that generator? Is it up there? Is it up? Ooh, that's a new piece of gear. Splendid. Probably could have gotten in from the outside a bit more easily, couldn't I? Like if I'd gone around, then if I'd done that, I would still have needed to. I would still have needed to get up and around there. However, this is the next place that I need to get to anyway, so it probably would have been more efficient to go that way around, to go around the outside and come down this side and then up around here. That's a way out, is it? Right. No, that's a way out. Okay. So they've got an objective here and an objective here. Might as well clear the area, eh? Oh, that's a generator. Oh, of course there would be. This is where the people are being held. The bait that Lacris is hoping will draw me in. I mean, it's worked, but way more dangerous a quarry than... Oh, come on. Really? Again? How long is this going to last?
Cut down out here, Jedi. Won't let Darth Lacris win.
We placed all our concussion charges around the facility. Shockwave will kill everyone inside.
Timer's already counting down. Get everyone out now.
Please tell me those charges are on a long countdown.
Longest I could set them for still isn't long. Hurry.
I'll pull out, find the civilians you freed. Get the others and head to this outpost.
If I'm not there, report to Ty. Terminal safe. Who needs to know?
We're gonna have to fight our way out. Come on. Did we not free the people on the other side? Come on, game. Alright, look. I'm gonna pretend, for the purposes of being in character, that we freed everyone. That we haven't just left 2 people to be pulverized by concussion blasts. It's a weirdly steep lip, isn't it? Hello, chaps. Got the key card. Oh, now I can free the other side. Splendid! It was telling me to do the thing anyway. Okay, so I don't need to pretend. Don't know whether that was me being oblivious or the game not showing things properly. Another guy's died standing up. Although, again, with his sword through his neck. This is the way out. Imperial Facility Commander. Let's wreck his day. I wonder why there's more to the facility down below. Like, we only got to one level of it, basically. Use the Lower Sundari Outpost Holo Terminal. So I don't need to worry about fighting my way out. Apparently. Well, I mean... I am curious about what's down there, you know? Jedi Knight face down there, okay. Maybe the Jedi Knight fights Lacris then. Unless we do at the end. No idea at this point. I wonder whether our well-intentioned extremist Twi'lek friend survived or not.
report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Haha. This is a lift. Or it should work as a lift. I don't know whether this has actually got a platform that moves in it or not. But this should definitely work as a lift and take people up to another layer there. As it did on a previous in the previous place.
Jedi, you're alive! We've been getting reports of explosions near the holding facility. This line seems secure. First, are all the civilians safe?
Yep.
They were all free long before the facility blew.
Wonderful. We've already arranged hiding places. Where's Zenith? I need to coordinate with her.
Should guard your back better, Jedi. You might end up like my people.
I knew you were there.
You have my sympathies.
Balmorra will never forget those who died to free her. I swear.
At least the civilians, real Balmorrans, are safe. And we got information.
I was in that place, Jedi. If you're looking for President Gultha, I know where they got him.
Is he a captive? Or Darth Lacris's accomplice?
I don't know, sir. I just saw him being smuggled in and out of the Balmorran arms factory by the Imperials.
And with the Sith, they could be using Sith alchemy or mind control techniques.
This knowledge could save Balmorra.
I hope so. We just want our lives back.
Darth Lacris isn't stupid. She'll guess Gultha's location is out. If I were her, I'd move him right away. If the President vanishes, we'll have a long, slow slog ahead of us. Jedi, I need you to get him out of the factory.
I'm going with you. Darth Lacris has lived too long.
Agreed.
Someone who knows the area would be most welcome.
Need to pinpoint the President's location first. I'll go ahead. Meet me at this position outside.
I can't be signed into power without a committee of Balmorra's citizens. Sir, if I find you a refuge, would you help me call them together?
Sure, Mr. Corden. You can count on me.
Be careful in there, both of you. Balmorran Arms is an Imperial stronghold, and Darth Lacris might be expecting you.
Cool. So back to a place that we've already been to. In Himyar. So that's probably going to take us in here and then through to the Jedi Consular bit. Seems it would have been more efficient to have done that mission first and then the other stuff that we did earlier. Do the mission that you pick up here, although I couldn't convince the game to let me do that. So this is how we... There may well have been a way to convince the game to do that, but I couldn't work it out, and so here we are, doing things this way. wonder what these are used for. They look like tank trap hedgehogs, but they're way too big. And in any case, there aren't any tracked vehicles that would run into them on a battlefront like this, or in a war zone like this. In the right place. Yes. Close there. It's alright. They haven't hit me with anything. Why did the camera do that? I wonder why this piece of hypertech is just chilling out here. I'm surprised no one's grabbed it. Those purple thingies.
Stay quiet. It's a bad place to be hanging around. Activity spiked inside. Security changes, transport arrangements. Guess Darth Lacris is about to move the president.
Can you keep track of him?
No. We get him now, or not at all. Passwords are all being changed. You'll need me to get to her.
Ah, so he takes on the task of...
Let's go, Jedi.
Being a companion. So is he going to be the next companion then? Will he come with us when we leave, like Theron did on Nar Shaddaa? He probably won't die then. Unless the game fakes us out. Right, let's change you to, oops, to tank, shall we? There we go. Yeah, and his loyalty is 1, which isn't great. for the consular phase. At last. I wonder how much story there is left on the planet then. There's a couple of regions that we haven't explored yet. Well, sections of this last region, I suppose.
Not very subtle. Let me. President should be close by. Let's go.
Not many places for him to be. These vents are atmospheric, aren't they? Ooh.
More meddling in my affairs. This is beyond tiresome, Zenith. I decreed that Balmorra would not become a forced labor world, and my reward? Your insolent little rebellion. Now this resistance government. You've given him delusions of grandeur, Jedi. But Balmorra is mine.
The people are with us. The corporations too. Your occupation is over.
Ah, so you want President Galtha. Useless as ever, though a tad more decorative now. Even Thord he can't help you. Your government is doomed. How sad.
By what criteria do you judge this?
Why couldn't the president help us?
You broke my apprentice just to learn at my feet. I'm touched.
No more talk. She has poisoned Balmorra long enough.
I'm not without mercy. I'll grant you a swift death, rather than make you witness your plans tumbling down.
Oh, very generous. I'll say the same, eh? Don't walk at her, you fool!
Okay.
That's a crater, right? Right, now let's see whether we can turn her back to the light side, shall we?
No, not yet. You don't understand. You've destroyed everything. You've...
Oh no, she's dead.
Never been happier to outlive someone. One death's too good for her. Troubling, though. What she said before about the president sounded too... honest.
I sensed no deceit when she spoke.
I can get President Galtha back to the safe house, start his thaw. Meet me there.
I can't tell where this is
And
going.
be quick. Something's not right.
This is very interesting. Is the president a force sensitive? Is that what's going on? That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Let's get him, shall we? Just so that we've got a companion. Oh yeah, can't mount, can we? Oh yeah, I could just shuttle out, couldn't I? Is it here that I want to get to? Oh no, it's Bugtown. Okay, well I mean I can get out to Bugtown fairly easily with a shuttle. Nice cloak. Where's everyone else?
Ty's gone to meet his citizens committee, coming to witness their new president's inauguration. Hooray for the resistance. Darth Lacris got the last laugh. Meet our noble president.
Lonely. Gone. All. Who? No more. No more.
Don't be afraid. I'm a Jedi Master. You're safe with us.
Stars. All round. Blind. No, too many.
Imperial torture shattered him. He can't hand over power. Lacris knew. No. The Empire can't win. We must fix this.
Having a shielding ability.
I know a technique that helps people driven mad by darkness.
Then try it.
Sure thing. Funky dance, didn't he?
No. Can't be. Can't be. Go away.
Feared this. He's broken, not corrupted. Corporations donated medical technology. There's a spinal implant. Hacks into the brain and muscle functions. He'd speak properly, sign his name. Experimental tech, though. Wouldn't last long, and it might kill him. But Ty will be in power, and I doubt the president would want to live like this.
That's acceptable. Not really.
I don't want Ty to become president because of a trick.
If Balmorrans see President Galtha like this, after all we've suffered, they'll crack. Ty's presidency will fail. The end.
You're not putting enough faith in the Balmorrans.
Balmorra wants a great future. It must acknowledge its past.
If you're wrong, we lose everything. I hope you can handle that.
It'll show the Balmorrans what the Empire did to their leader.
We heard about Darth Lacris. Citizens are already rising up in Sobrik. The occupation is ending. Sir, it's marvelous to see you again. My exile was too long.
Empty. All. Now. Go. Gone.
Sir, it's Ty, your trade secretary. What's wrong with him?
His time as Darth Lacris's prisoner has left him little more than a shell.
No, this can't be. He's our leader.
Imperial atrocities. This is why we must never stop fighting against the Empire.
President Gothe is incapacitated. As senior official, Ty, you inherit his office.
I didn't want it to happen like this.
Ty Corden, we as fellow citizens of Balmorra bear witness to your ascension to the office of President.
I pledge to carry out my duties with honesty, integrity, and compassion for Balmorra.
This will be a difficult time. Set an example for your people. Guide them well.
As my first act, I've drafted a formal request for Balmorra to join the Republic.
Is there anything you'd like to say on this historic occasion, Master Jedi?
Some old bollocks. No, I'm not going to give him a Jedi proverb.
You all stand on the threshold of a new beginning. For Balmorra, and for the Republic that waits to embrace you.
And I hope the Jedi Order will always be a part of that future. I have a few points of business to finish aboard your ship before I leave, Jedi. And there's a matter we three need to discuss in private. Zenith, perhaps you should join us there.
To the ship! I think I've got a thing that transports me directly to my ship. I think that's something you can unlock on your legacy, but I haven't earned it yet, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to take a shuttle up to the spaceport and then go through the spaceport to my ship.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Oh, just straight to the ship. Cool. Don't need to bother with going to the orbital station. That's handy. Oh. It's the intercom.
A remarkable achievement. Balmorra couldn't ask for a better leader. Here, Jedi. I'll authorize Ty's request for Republic membership.
Hey, Ty. You'd better get started on an heir. Presidents have heirs, right?
You know, Nadia, I'm really going to miss you.
Jedi has what she wanted, Ty. Balmorra and the Republic. Now I want a seat in your government.
I can't imagine you settling down to paperwork and election campaigning.
I have fresh ideas.
I'm sorry, Zenith. You've proved your loyalty, but I won't have you in my government. To truly free Balmorra, we must purge the ideas the Empire forced on us. You've learned too much from them.
This seems kind of unfair. On the other hand, I don't think that he'd make a good politician. He's a Spec Ops resistance guerrilla kind of a dude, not a politician.
Any shadow of the dark side could doom Balmorra before this rebirth has begun.
Jedi speak. Always useful.
I can compromise. I need a liaison between Balmorra and the Rift Alliance, and a berth here just opened up. You'll have political pull and input on my decisions, just not on Balmorra. Is that acceptable?
Jedi keeps a long view, makes tough choices. Might work.
Okay, but behave yourself.
I'm sure your skills and experience will continue to serve us well.
Sure, since Jedi attract fighting.
I've ordered thousands of new battle droids for the Republic. I'll stay in touch over Holo. Balmorra is waiting. I and my planet will never forget what you both did. Thank you.
My apologies, everyone. Could you excuse us for a moment?
Jedi, I found something under our communications array. Look.
Don't dismantle my ship.
Nadia, I know you're new to space travel, but you can't go around pulling pieces off a starship.
It just came off in my hand. The Republic database says it's an Imperial monitoring device. Only someone on board would know where to plant it, right?
So many people coming and going, anyone could have put it there.
Maybe, but I thought you should know. It deactivated itself when I picked it up, so it's safe now.
How do you know that?
Isn't our only concern. I'd better keep this brief. What do you know of a world called Quesh?
Far too little, I'm afraid.
Quesh is a contested planet, simply overflowing with valuable chemicals. So the Rift Alliance built a research facility there, at a station. The station has developed amazing healing technology, some new weapons too. But they've dropped out of contact, and Imperial troops were sighted nearby. The others didn't want you to know.
I hoped I'd proven myself by helping Balmorra.
Unfortunately, their "we've been neglected" attitude is hard to shake off. At a station houses the Rift Alliance's finest minds, and the technology and weapons they've developed mustn't fall into Imperial hands.
Difficult for me to help them if they don't tell me about things that they need help with.
You know what happened? What was the situation before Addis Station went silent?
They sent a routine update, then we heard Imperial soldiers were in the area. Nothing more.
We'll find out when we arrive, won't we, Jedi?
We? Young lady, you are not setting foot on Quesh. It's far too dangerous.
But Father, Addis Station was built with our world's technology. If someone's using the defenses, I can get inside.
The faster I get in, the sooner I can protect the scientists there.
See, Father? We stand the best chance of saving everyone if I help.
As you wish, Nadia. Apparently, responsibility is a lesson you don't need.
Then it's settled. Once you're on Quesh's surface, I'll catch up with you. If our station's even scratched, I'll teach those Imperials a lesson.
Will you? I don't recall you being much help on the ship that I rescued you from. I mean, in combat.
You'll be pleased to know I remain the most advanced steward droid in the galaxy. If that ever changes, I shall recommend a replacement.
Thank you. I think.
We've made some progress on the Van Drake generator. The initial equations have been difficult, but with Holiday's help, I'm almost ready to progress. I've just hit a minor obstacle. I find myself needing your help, dear Jedi.
Go on.
What can I do to help?
I find myself in need of inspiration. On Nar Shaddaa, a particular spiced wine was a marvelous tonic. A friend has offered to send me a case, if I get him an audience with the Jedi Council.
What for?
Why does he want to speak to the Council?
He's searching for new trade routes, I believe. Now, I have a message for the Council ready for your signature. What do you say?
No, but I'll help you focus.
Don't fall back into bad habits. If you wish, I can teach you a technique to improve your mental discipline.
My bad habits and I have come far together without Jedi navel-gazing. Oh, I'll try it. On the condition that you arrange the audience if it's not a success.
Are you actually going to try?
How interesting. Do excuse me, Jedi. I think I see where I've been going wrong.
Oh, good. It has worked. Splendid. not going to bother the Jedi Council with some randos trade route requests just because you need wine. I think you need wine.
Talk about whatever you wish, Kaizen.
Oh, fair enough.
Let's take your mind off it. Explain this rite of passage a little more.
That is suspicious. Is someone sabotaging the hunts of traditions?
What has changed, do you think? Such medicine would certainly induce a molt, along with vomiting, fever, and burning pain in the sinuses.
I mean, he seems like the kind of proud warrior race guy that you don't want to say, well, I've got an easier way that won't make you feel so bad, because it seems like suffering is part of the point. However stupid I think that is, it's important to him, so...
Don't use too much of the herb, and eat a good meal as soon as you can.
Cool. It's probably not. No, it's the console there for the ship missions, isn't it? Seeing it's not hanging about in there. Is he in here somewhere? Do you reckon it's going to be... Well, I mean, all of the others have reasons for being unhappy with us, don't they? He's a coward. He doesn't seem to want to be here. She doesn't seem... She's got like a chip on her shoulder about the Republic actually being useful, I think. And he feels like his planet's been forgotten and ignored, which, I mean, maybe it has, and in which case that's a fair enough feeling, you know, fair enough that he would feel annoyed, I think. So let's go to Quesh. Interesting. It's got kind of an orangey tinge to it, hasn't it? Alright, guys. Quick, land the ship. I'm about to jump out of the airlock. So we're at either an orbital station or like an intermediary stop before we get to another station. Because the station we approached, the orbital station, looked like it was fairly big. I don't know whether this is it in its entirety, but that is a shuttle. Okay, we probably are going to be going down to the planet then.
Welcome to Quesh. Haven't seen that many Jedi in this sector. You here for the war effort?
Wasta mi cha kulkadu maji tahus hagwa upa. Chiza kava kyotopa bubanda bakawanki.
Why would the Republic fight for a poisonous planet?
Nira de saslimo krispa doe kanki kunke gupa.
The Empire found out about our mining operations here and filled the planet with troops and battle droids.
I imagine that waging war on a planet with toxic air doesn't work out well.
The air's not as bad as the terrain. Quesh is all swamp. Hard on machinery, harder on soldiers. Well, you're cleared to travel the planet's surface. Just say the word.
I imagine it would be easier if you weren't wearing absolutely enormous shoulder pads.
I'm ready to have a look at this poison planet.
Speak to General Corvan when you land. He'll brief you on the current situation. Good luck.
No, that's not useful. Can I equip? No, he doesn't have the skills to use that. Quesh doesn't seem like it's all that big.
Master Jedi, members of your order are always welcome. Please, join us. I'm General Corvan, at your service. This is Major Trigg, my right hand.
General, don't change the subject. If we don't strike now, the Empire will drive us completely off the planet.
Wow, that's
You know we
bad.
cannot be drawn into attacking the enemy, Major. The mines and factories would be left undefended.
It's a risk we must take. Surely you agree with me. We can't let the Empire simply advance to our doorstep.
I need more information before I can make a judgment.
I commend your caution. We are not at liberty to impulsively wager our people's lives.
I will not leave our civilian workers undefended in order to press an attack. And that is final, Major.
General, I'm getting a distress call from the worker camps. Putting it through now, sir.
Is anyone there? General Corbin, you have to help us. Imperial sappers have blown open the venom pipelines. There's venom flooding everywhere, poisoning my man. We can't get past the Imperials to seal the pipes.
Do what you can to get your people out. Help is on the way. Corvan out.
That changes things.
I'd like to help, any way I can.
Thank you. I confess I was hoping to enlist your aid. I'd like you to hold your forces at the mines in case this is simply a tactic to draw us out. If you're willing to help us, please, go to the camp, drive back the Imperials, and seal the pipeline.
Won't Won't those workers need medical attention?
They will. Take these healing adrenals. They'll counteract the venom. Speak to the foreman once the site is secure. And good luck.
I wasn't carrying many, although maybe one dose is all you need, and maybe a syringe carries a lot of doses worth. So he could, with a fistful of syringes, hand you enough doses for everyone. Maybe. Another SIS member. Cool.
What do the mission protocols have to do with asking me for help?
Faguta ji oto endia. Yuna liska chananga wachi tospa. Ini kundinga. Nira disa slimo crispa dodanki kunke gupa.
What precisely are you offering?
Chisakava kaya topa. Pupanga pakawanki. Maguli ji wanta hompa. Mulira wata wampa.
That's pretty bad. Lost 2 check-ins.
Liska chananga. Pupa kumchinga.
I will speak to him.
Chingwanga la hagwa chikuska ampasa dobiska.
Oh, fair enough.
Tula musta ograngi tampio dume dunka. Japungo otungisa chobod ikafu anchawa.
What are these pipes doing? They go to her collar, but does a collar need 2 thick industrial pipes that go to some kind of device down here? I wonder. Oh, that's really close. Let's go and do that. Explosives on a swamp planet with natural gases being generated by the swamp. That's a good idea, isn't it? Dead smart, that. Oh, I'm supposed to be healing miners as well. Okay. There we go. And that's all the doses I have, apparently. Get out without having a scrap, can I? Poisonous Havrap. Let's talk to this guy and call it a night, I think.
My men owe you their lives. We won't forget this. Thanks to you, we can get our operation running again.
What will you do if they attack the pipeline again?
We'll build turrets near the pipeline. If the Empire tries anything else, they'll regret it. Hang on, a call's coming in from General Corvan.
I was hoping I'd reach you. Is the pipeline secure?
Things seem to be under control here for the moment, General.
Excellent work, Master Jedi. The Republic is in your debt. The Empire is responding to their defeat here by making a frontal assault on our mining operation. In so doing, they're using forces from their base defenses. This gives us an attack opportunity.
All your base are belong to us. Or will. Shortly.
So this is our chance to hit the Imperial base while it's vulnerable.
You can't take the troops out of the Venom mine? What will happen to my people?
Major Trig's division is still stationed at the mine. They're under heavy fire, but they're holding.
With all respect, General, you can't leave Trig's men alone at the mine. My people will be massacred.
We may never get another chance like this. It's dangerous, but we must strike the Empire while we can. Going after the Imperial base may cost our miners their lives, but gain us a strategic victory.
You were keeping guards to protect the mines in the first place. What's this about turn you're doing now?
We can't sacrifice our mine for a chance at vengeance.
Thank you. Those men have served the Republic well. They deserve protection.
Once you finish, report to the Three Families War Camp. It's time you meet our allies. Corvan out.
I'm pretty majorly formidable. I could go and mess up the Imperial base on my own. Do I have a cantina? Yes. That's where I shall log out. I'm just trying to remember to come back here to pick up that
There's
quest.
a post exchange around. You need it, we got it. Good luck out there.
Oh, right. This is the exit. Trooper phase. Okay. Ah. This is the rest zone, apparently. I thought looking at the map that the whole area was the cantina, but no, apparently this is the cantina. And this is the trooper zone. Alright. Well, anyway, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll be back on Monday around about 8 PM GMT. I managed to be closer to 8 PM today than 9, so let's see if we can keep that up. Between now and then, I will be putting this recording up on YouTube. You can find it there on Vanilla Jester Gaming. You can also find me on Twitter at Vanilla Jester. I tweet before I go live, just to alert people in case they don't have me followed, I guess, or don't have the app installed for Twitch, so they wouldn't get an update from the app. Anyway, so that's a way you can contact me between times if you feel like it. If you want to chat or let me know that there was a problem, or share cat memes or any kind of meme if you feel like it. I'm always open to new memes. I hope you've enjoyed. I did say that before. And I hope to see you again, whether that's on Monday or not. And until I do, I hope you have a nice time, and goodbye.